வருகை தந்திருக்கும் அனைவருக்கும் என் வணக்கங்கள். I'm profoundly delighted to welcome you all for the wonderful today's session, FDB 22, Faculty Development Program 2022. For invocation, Tamil Bhavata, I request all of you to stand. Thank you all. Now I request Mrs. L. Mohana, Assistant Professor, Department of English, to deliver welcome address.
Very good morning to each and one of you present here today. It is a moment of extreme pleasure to welcome you all to this faculty development program. A warm and heartfelt welcome to the eminent chief guest and resource person of this program, Dr. Hariprasad Reddy, Head and Associate Professor Retired, Department of Corporate Secretaryship, Guru Nanak College, Chennai, and who is a renowned author and published several books, who had served as an associate professor more than 35 years, who have come over here to share his knowledge and vast experience with us. We strongly believe that your skill and knowledge will help us to achieve what we aim for. We are most delightfully welcoming you to join us today, sir. Welcome, sir. Then I would like to extend my welcome note to our Honorable Secretary, who inspires us each day and makes us strive towards the route of success. Welcome, sir. I welcome our respected principal, who equipped us with the power and knowledge and propel us with endless wisdom to reach great heights in our life. Welcome, sir. And I also welcome our beloved additional principal, whom she has influenced the most with her love and patience. She rendered us with the light and lead us through the pathway of life. Welcome you, ma'am. Meanwhile, this is the right time to express my deepest gratitude to three of you for arranging such a wonderful session for us. Thank you all. I must thank for them. So then I would like to convey my regards to my colleagues for taking a keen part in this important program. I'm sure that we all will feel enriched with knowledge at the end of this event and hope that you all will have a great time ahead. Accept your past without regret, handle your present with confidence, and face your future without fear. With this, I conclude this welcome note. I welcome you all once again. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Mohana. Now I request our dearest additional principal, Mrs. L. Maria Leoni Pamela, to deliver registration address.
Respected Chief Guest of the day, Dr. Hariprasad Reddy sir, our Secretary sir, Principal, and my dear colleagues. Really, I am very much glad to take part in this FDP arranged by our Secretary and Principal today. So, at the outset, I welcome our resource person, Dr. Hariprasad Reddy sir, for coming over here. So, as you all know from the welcome speech itself that he is the Professor of Corporate Secretaryship Department, Guru Nanak College, and he is retired. but although he is retired, he has been in this teaching field for 35 years and he still is continuing to keep in touch with the subjects and also interact with the staff members. So he readily accepted our invitation for the FDP. So thank you, sir. And I'm sure you all would have heard of our chief guest today. So நம்ம லைப்ரரியில போனீங்கனாலே வந்து நீங்க வந்து காமர்ஸோட இதுல பாத்தீங்கன்னா many of the subtitles and everything பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஹரிபிரசாத் ரெட்டியோட சாரோட இதுதான் வந்து நீங்க வந்து பார்க்க முடியும். காமர்ஸ், கார்ப்பரேட் செக்ரட்டரிஷிப் அண்ட் இந்த அக்கவுண்ட் சப்ஜெக்ட்ஸ் ரிலேட்டட் இது வந்து நிறைய புக்ஸ் வந்து நம்ம லைப்ரரியிலயும் வந்து சாரோட புக்ஸ் வந்து நம்ம வந்து வச்சிருக்கோம். அண்ட் சார் வந்து பேசிட்டு இருக்கும்போது சொன்னாங்க the concepts, the basic concepts வந்து அவங்க வந்து அந்த புக்ஸ்ல வந்து டெலிவர் பண்ணிருக்கிறது வந்து it is very simple and user friendly books வந்து நான் வந்து எழுதுனது. So easily the students and staff members can understand அப்படிங்கிற அந்த இதுல வந்து அவங்க வந்து சொல்றாங்க. And even the CA, ICWA aspirants எல்லாமே வந்து இது வந்து ஒரு பேசிக் புக்கா வந்து சாரோட புக்கா வந்து ஒரு பேசிக் புக்கா வந்து அவங்க வந்து வச்சிருப்பாங்க. So really we are very fortunate to have such a knowledgeable person for our FDP today, and I am sure that sir oda knowledge and sir oda in the years of experience kandipa namakku vandu he is going to share with you all, and it is really necessary for us, sir, to get to know how to handle the students, how to teach, make our teaching even better, and all those young people who are going to register for PhD adha patti vandu sir vandu pesa poraanga. So I am sure that today's section is going to be a very useful one for you, and in the end வந்து நீங்க வந்து உங்களோட இன்டராக்டிவ் செக்ஷனும் நீங்க வந்து வச்சுக்கலாம். அதோட உங்களோட டவுட் கிளியரிங் செக்ஷனும் வந்து நீங்க வந்து சர்வோட வச்சுக்கலாம் நீங்க. So once again I thank our principal and secretary for arranging this wonderful program for our staff members, and I thank our chief guest for accepting our invitation. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I request our dearest principal, Dr. V. Lakshmi to deliver felicitation address.
Honorable Secretary of our college, most distinguished Sdc'Z of the day, famous personality, Dr. Y. Hariprasad sir, respected additional principal, dear HODs and my dear staff members, very good morning. So it's a great day for all. Today we invited such a wonderful personality as a guest of honor, as a resource person in this wonderful faculty development program. I believe that this program is going to be useful to your career, because we invited such a wonderful experienced personality as a resource person in this program. I request all the lovable staff members can listen his speech, because being a young teaching community must believe something new, innovative ideas. Our resource person is going to share his experience and views in this meeting. Definitely you can realize the importance of meeting after the program. So once again, thank you very much, our chief guest and resource person, Dr. Y. Hariprasad sir, for invitation for your busy schedule. I know very well you are very busy man. Yesterday also, our chief guest invited Layla College for the same program, faculty development program they have conducted in Layla College. Now today in our college. So thank you very much, sir. Really, your views and your experience, definitely which is useful to our staff members. This session is going to be a wonderful session in your career. I hope this program will be a grand success. Thank you very much. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Now I request our respectful secretary, Mr. P. Ramesh, to deliver presidential address.
Distinguished resource person and chief guest of the day, Dr. Y. Hariprasad Reddy sir, dear principal, dear additional principal, and my dear faculty. I take much pride and pleasure in being in this faculty development program. And I'm really surprised and I'm really happy to see such an eminent person who has come over here as chief guest, Adi Prasad Reddy sir. Sir has completed his service in Guru Nanak College, having put 35 years in that college. And being a commerce person, completed his PhD in commerce subject. You all are definitely fortunate enough to have him today, and it is really a rare occasion. A person of his caliber who has been demanded in many Chennai colleges, experienced colleges like Laila, MCC, and various big colleges. He is here today. And it's really fortunate for all of us, and for that, definitely we must thank Dr. Lakshmipati, who is really having more connections with eminent personalities like our chief guest. And he made it happen today, and he has been continuously asking me to conduct programs like this many times. And before starting up this semester, it is happening today in our college. So it is really a great day for all of us. And all the commerce people, all Department of Commerce, Department of Business Administration, and Department of Corporate Secretaryship. All of you must take Sir as your role model. Okay? He is a full finished commerce man, 100%. You want to become like Sir, you must have his number, you must have his relationship, you must have his friendship, and he must be your ready reckoner, and he must be your dictionary. That is what I could say. And you should have the relationship like that. At any time if you call, you must take that call. Like that, you should impress him. Okay? And there are around 20 faculty in our college, sir, in Commerce department. And other departments, we have at least arts staff members are around 30. So all of them are definitely going to be inspired by your yes, sir.
So we dominate.
And I am really surprised to see Sir's book. His book, as principal and madam said, his book has been used by all the commerce department in all the other universities. University is prescribing his book for commerce subjects. I am really happy, and I'm really take pride in reading his books, what he has written. It's really fantastic.
I'm so honored to hear all this from you.
Thank you very much, sir. Cost and management accounting, cost accounting, management accounting, income tax law and practice, goods and service tax, corporate governance, accounting for business, financial and management accounting. These 7 diamonds sir is given to Commerce Department. Okay. So this faculty development program is going to be a game-changing moment. He is going to be the game changer. In cricket, there is an award called the Game Changer Award, and definitely sir deserves of that. You all are going to change today, and definitely you will follow his words. And I really would like to say there are 4 faculty joined today, sir, and they are really lucky enough. First day itself, they are getting this faculty development program. So at the end of the session, this is going to be a memorable one, and for all of you, faculty development program, nobody is 100%. Okay. So you have to keep developing yourself. In technical, nowadays it is a technological world, and you cannot be like 20 years back how education was. Like 20 years back how teachers were teaching. Now everything has become technical. So everything needs computer, everything needs online, everything needs this kind of digital projectors. So this is one side. And other side, innovative ideas. You have to keep thinking how to put yourself into the students innovatively. So these are the things, these kind of faculty development programs will help. Okay, so again I demand and again I request both principals, Dr. Lakshmi Bedi and Mrs. Maria Leoni Madam, to conduct programs like this very often and make our staff members enlightened. I conclude myself with wishing this function ends in a grand manner. Thank you.
I request Secretary Sdc'Z to stay back to honor our chief guest with Sean.
With all the words spoken by three of them, the most honorable thing. This formality, that is all put into my heart. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And I'm requesting Principal to honor the chief guest with memento. Thank you, sir. Well, we are waiting for the moment before ending the session. I just want to give a small brief of our chief guest, Dr. Y. Hari Prasad Reddy, who is a retired head and associate professor, Department of Corporate Secretaryship at Guru Nanak College in Chennai. He entered teaching profession in the year of July 1984. He has 35 years of experience and completed MPhil in the year of 1991. Department of Commerce, University of Madras. In the year of 2002, he acquired PhD in Corporate Entrepreneurship, Department of Commerce, University of Madras. He is a research supervisor for guiding students in PhD from 2006 and has been guiding 11 students. The greatest achievements of our chief guest, which is already mentioned by our secretary, Mr. P. Ramesh, as a co-author for textbooks in commerce, which is cost and management accounting, cost accounting, management accounting, income tax, law and practice, goods and service tax, corporate governance, accounting for business, financial and management accounting, which are widely used in universities in Tamil Nadu. And I must say that we are grown with those books. So especially thanks for that, sir. He was a member in the board of studies, Universities of Madras, Loyola College, D.C. Vaishnava College, SIVT College, and D.B. Jain College. Now I request our chief guest to present the address. So with this, I request all of you to give a big round of applause. I request you, sir.
ನವೀನ
Sorry? And they would have done it. Okay. Then we will be looking at the two. We'll go into that later. We'll have a little chart. Then we will go into the technical system. It's not technical actually. Don't worry. It is purely a involvement of all of you in day-to-day teaching. Various thoughts, right? Various eminently. Am I audible? You are able to hear me? Is it loud enough to you? No, sir. You are not able to hear?
இந்த டியூப்ல
Now, once again, very good morning to all of you. Now you are able to hear? Mic effect is there? On பண்ணுங்க. Light is there. Green light is there.
முருகன் சார்
So before we go into start, now it's fine.
Yes.
Before I just formally going into today's sessions, I must thank the secretary and correspondent, Mr. Ramesh, who along with his father, whom also I met, initiated the concept of education in this area. Okay, so I was just talking to him a few seconds. Initiating education is one of the best thing anybody can do, right? His father has started, he is continuing that, and he has also done little of survey about myself. He came to know and he read a few things which are very kind enough to hear from his mouth. He is also a very young gentleman trying to do better in dynamic things in education. And I must thank all of you also, along with the principal, Lakshmipati sir, and the vice principal madam, for having thought about this faculty development program for today. And I have been chatting with Lakshmipati sir for the past 4 days. It was a very kind chat we had. He was very honorably chatting with me. I was waiting for meeting that person who is so soft-spoken in the WhatsApp. So when I met him, I think I was very happy. He's as tall as me, right? A very tall gentleman. Once I got down from the car, I saw a very tall gentleman standing there. I thought I take pride in saying that I was 5'4", right? But then there is a gentleman almost equal to me, right? That is one pleasant thing, and a very handsome person also, right? That is again complimentary for me. And we all always meet somebody who is pleasant to you. Will always make you to be very pleasant. Actually, I think that is the first thing you start every day in the morning, right? That's good thing for this college. And the vice principal madam, she came running to meet me. Actually, I am much, I think, younger to you, man. I'm much younger to you, but then I saw you rushing to meet me. That has been calculated. But such an interest is infused by, I think, principals are only speaking so much about probably few days. We all had a common friend called Devrakash. He is another gentleman who was in our college for some time. After some time, maybe for 8 years, he was inspired by me. I don't know why. He was always behind me for everything, right from his post-graduation. I persuaded him to go for PhD. I sat with him and made him to complete in true sense actually. He has learned what it is. He is the person who connected myself with Lakshmipati sir. I must thank him first and thank you equally. I don't have any partiality for that. So that's what I thought I must speak out this in today's thing. Now, you have taken the best profession possible because This is a profession where we give, which nobody can give actually. Anybody can give money, anybody can give other materials and all, but nobody can give knowledge like all of us, which can be never taken away by anybody. That cannot be erased actually. Right? Now, there are two aspects of any teaching. The theme is learning, delivering. We have to learn whatever we have to deliver with conceptual clarity, so that you can deliver to the students what they want. These are the two main things you must remember. The theme of any teacher, any professor should be learning and then delivering. See, it's always said, as I was sharing with them, a teacher never stops learning. Are we fortunate or unfortunate actually? We are fortunate. Because you take it as a burden, then it becomes a burden on me. So in yesterday's dialogue college, a young girl was introducing myself as the books they read. He told, when I was reading the book, I was thinking why this man has given so many problems in each book. But once the exam is over, we used to think that because of having so many problems, the problems have come in the examination from that book only. So at every exam, she was very happy. Exam only she was happy. When she was studying, she used to think that so much of complicated work by this gentleman, how to do this within 6 months. But of course, that is the teacher's headache. But mostly nowadays, we are giving the students opportunity in the form of assignments that they take it as a burden actually. Our purpose of our books is that only. Make the students to work more. Now, these two objectives of learning and delivering. Before we go into that, I would like to interact with you. Who is the youngest man in this college actually, among the professors? Who has recently joined?
Mr. Pradeep. Of course, I'm,
You are the youngest.
I'm believing.
I think you look like that.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, sir.
One question to you is,
Yeah.
sit down, relax. Two things you must make clear actually. Who inspired you to go for teaching? Who is your teacher who inspired you?
When I'm doing, can I get the mic? Or else I hope it's louder. When I'm doing my 6th standard, my science teacher, she's so inspiring to me. And because of only I got to much interested in science. So she, of course, she is. Her name is Jyoti, Aru Jyoti. So
She
when I got,
inspired you?
yeah, she's inspired a lot.
What inspired you from her?
I'm a bit, lacking in science language, science especially. So she taught me something very close to me. So that's the thing, that special ability she has, that catchy things. She actually close to the students in terms of catchy way, the subject catchy way. So it really makes me to so much inspiring on my teacher.
So two things I think. One is she has the knowledge of the science,
Of course,
which
yes.
you wanted to get. So you identified that. Second thing, what you said?
The catchy thing which we got from her.
She delivers in such a good way that we can.
Yeah.
So both are satisfying, isn't it? Break-even point. In terms of science, in terms of commerce, you wanted the clarity, she had the knowledge. So she has learned. Catchy, delivered. She got it actually. Right? I think you are in the right profession, along with all of you in the right profession. This guy just gave it side.
Thank you.
In the sense, he looks like
Sounds good, sir. Thank you so much.
This gentleman,
Okay.
I used to address the students as gentlemen only, gentlemen and ladies. Every day going into the class, first word I tell is, they tell or not, they'll be sleeping or something. I enter into the class, say, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. That is the first word I utter actually, right? They may not look like this gentleman wearing a tie and other thing, but we call them as a gentleman, right? By their appearance or by their knowledge. It's very good actually. You got my point actually.
Thank you, sir.
And at the end of the session, you must tell me that some student later on, somewhere, should tell that his inspirator is you.
Okay. Definitely it has to.
Got my point? What's
Yes.
your name?
Pradeep, yes.
Pradeep, yes, is going to be the inspirator for some students, which they'll interact us like this. You should do that.
Definitely.
That should be your aim actually.
Definitely I do, sir.
Someone sitting in the last bench actually. Can you just come here, please? I have some disturbance there. Let's be frank, okay? Sir, first bench. don't start hating me for this, because not this film, not this. So that you'll be more comfortable. So when you're down there, right, I'll be looking at you only, because he got cut now. You know.
Thank you.
So one more from your side. Anyone can tell me who inspired you to be the inspirational teacher to you in your study? From this wonderful woman. If you don't come out, then I will name you one of yours. You are teachers, you must come voluntarily, and how do you expect the teachers, students to respond to you? Ma'am, they would have right up. So quiet from the beginning, I thought she's observing so nicely, she'll be able to tell her. Who is your inspirator as a teacher when in the school or in the college?
I'm studied okay in business partner college. One of us, we took the paper Shakespeare. I am he took Shakespeare, but he took very nice in subject.
Very nice in subject. What do you mean by that? Nice in subject.
Nice in subject.
Depth of knowledge. He has two knowledge in that. Then you are attracted by his method of teaching.
Yes, sir.
I'm answering your question. That
His language.
you are English teacher.
Yes.
Then you must speak good English actually. Like this gentleman was asking, very good thing in my country. Good English. You are afraid actually, you are not a student. You look like a student, but you are not a student, you are a teacher actually. Am I ever asking so many questions?
It's very good communicate with others, and then in Shakespeare paper, we took Romeo and Juliet. That is very deeply discuss about that paper.
Very good. So nice. So again, he was having the knowledge. He was able to deliver it in such a way that you remember it even now for that actually. That is our main objective. That is the main objective is to make the students learn. Then let them deliver it in the examination. That is our objective. Okay. So now, whenever I start my class in the college, for the past 35 years, first year I didn't have much of how to go with the student. Then first year I just learned a lot of things from my gurus. My professor, former registrar of University of Madras. He was HOD of Commerce sometime. He was working with us in Guru Nanak College for 2 years. Then he moved to university. When he moved to the university, I just asked him for MD guidance. Then he gave me guidance for PhD. Under his guidance, I completed. He is a renowned person in the entire South India for statistical analysis. See, he was called as, I was inspired when I was doing my PhD full time with the FIP program for a year under him. He was called as walking, talking, smiling inside the story. He will always be smiling. He will always giving the knowledge. While walking also, we walk with him, he will be talking about only subject. Then, whenever somebody looks at him, he smiles. So he was, during that period of 6 years at the registrar, he was called by encyclopedia of all these three, walking, talking, and smiling. That inspired me actually. I became a teacher with three fundamental things from my mother. I hail from a very remote village in Andhra Pradesh, Chittoor district. This is 2 minutes so that it may inspire you. It is a hamlet, a small hamlet. Village means we have a big number of houses. We had only hamlet. What is hamlet? In many English speeches here. It's a cluster of 2 houses. That's a hamlet. It's only around 15 houses. 3 families, my father and his 2 brothers. Rest of the people used to work with us. That my house in the entire hamlet had 2 special distinctive things. One is a drumstick tree. A big tree actually giving drumsticks throughout the year. You know, that is the only vegetable you get, not season wise. Every time it's available. Then curry leaves. These are the only big tree. food is there in our house only in the entire family. So anybody who wants curry meal to come to my house only during the festivals. Then these drumsticks are also only in my house available. That time now no market selling of drumsticks at all. I'm talking about 40 years ago. So during festivals only they will come for the curry leaves. But festival time, our lunch will be delayed. Because all the people from the village will come for plucking that leaves. My mother takes pleasure in plucking, talking and giving to them. I could see the pleasure in her face. It brightens and she will, somebody comes and takes it to the tree. It is in the backyard. Pluck the leaves and also pluck some sticks along with that, they don't ask. Used to them. She'll keep talking for so much time. Like that, all the 15 people will come and play. By the time it will be around 1 o'clock, then only we start crying. We used to complain every time. So, why I told this is, the process of giving, I could see them. Then I entered the government school for my application. There was a teacher who came from 60 kilometers from my place. Every day he used to come by bus. Buses that time, that is, we used to call it RTC. That is Rahu Koru Delhi. That means, that is, it never comes. And if you ask somebody, they will say, I don't know. Right? And when it may come, nobody knows. That is a bus picture we had that time. We used to travel 60 kilometers every day. I got called up and asked, why can't you find a job in Tirupati? Why you are walking coming so much distance? What he said is, he cannot shift his house from there because his mother is handicapped. Only Tirupati has hospitals to take care. He cannot shift. His mother will. And coming to village, we say, the knowledge I have is better understood and made to be understood by his village students only. Not a Tirupati. Tirupati is a big town then. People will be loafing around and they don't follow. So my objective is, I have got the knowledge, I can give it only to this whole place. That's why I walk, that's why I travel every day. 60 kilometers up, 60 kilometers down. We did it for 3 years. Then I understood, if at all I take a profession, I must go into teaching. Because the pleasure of giving is with us only. Nobody can give what we give, and which cannot be the rest. So, I think you also, we found from 2 people that they are all with the same objective of we had. The teachers prepared well and gave them. That's why they would have seen so many teachers in their life. I spent a lot on worry. Okay, it's because of humility. So, the teaching learning concept. Now, who is our client? Who is our customers in the college actually? Students. Our students are the persons who are coming with expectation. Maybe any 100 people you take in the world, out of that, 10 are excellent. They are Nobel Prize winners because their knowledge and skill is such. 10 are notorious, useless. Whatever knowledge you want to give, they will not take. Remaining 80 are indifferent. What happens to the world, they are not knowledge. So our objective is to get into that 80. They are indifferent. How to catch hold of them and teach them is our skill. That's the first 10. You need not teach them. They are inborn quality. They learn the subject on their own and they also get clarification from you to make the knowledge better. They'll seek the knowledge from you. So out of these 70 students, randomly you take 10%. 7 will be very good. 7 will be useless. Okay? They don't learn anything from anybody. And out of their own thing. So you identify your students and classify into this category. You catch hold of the 7 who are excellent, give them the best training. They will have some influence on that. Remaining 80% we spoke. Those people will seek from them. For that 80%, you have to render more service along with the 7 if possible. What about the remaining 7 actually who felt useless? Ignore them. For them, they say remedial classes. they are conducting regular classes. You can catch hold of them to repeated assignments, repeated testing, so that you can make them to get 40 minimum. That is only possible for them. Have you got this experience anytime in your teaching career? We just had this every year. I used to first class. I used to identify first half of the week. We'll identify who is bad. So we focus our attention on the 80% and 10% of the cream. These people, what we do is, we will entrust some leaders among them to take care of it. Okay, so you identify our clients in such a way that they are going to be with you for 3 years, monitor their performance. Okay, in the first class, you can tell them what the entire course is, what each subject they are going to study, what the future they can have. We talk about CA, CMA, ACS. We can guide them to enroll for that. See that more and more complete at least half of that inter curriculum their future is safe. Okay, so go out of the way to attract the students, to motivate them. So your exercise is to motivate the people to stay in the subject, learn the subject, and keep on going with the subject. Okay, with this the start there. So our clients are the customer, students. You should identify this way. That's how I used to identify. And before that, you must be mastering your subject. You should exhibit that in the class. Whatever subject you take, as a student, probably you are studying from examination point of view. In the UCN, you have studied from examination point of view. Once you come into the teaching profession, read the entire subject you are asked to handle. You should know the entire subject very well actually. That you have to prove to the students by your spoken words. Right? Exhibit your knowledge, they will fall on your feet to learn from you. If you are having half-baked knowledge, then they will never take you as a role model. Before they come for admission in the bus stop, they should seriously speak about which teach is better, which teach is doing good, all that things. They will know the history of you before they enter into the college. Because the students who have been here as seniors, who will be sitting on the bus stop and chatting about you. And I am giving the worst situation. So don't make any student to talk otherwise about you. They should talk only best about you. Now, once they feel impressed by you, they will say, so they own you. I was taught many times, it is take my phone number, anytime you can call me, I'll be able to clarify any doubt on all the roads. Right? And out of the way, even regarding research. So, I get call from the rural place, sir, the doubt is, they own my book. With the students, with the staff, they own the book. So, that's the impression you should create.
Pradeep S.
So that's the honor I should receive. I was traveling once in flight from Calcutta to Chennai. I was sitting in the last seat of the flight. Not that I was the last bench. I was allotted that seat. The flight started moving. It traveled for 15 minutes. One gentleman came and stood in front of me. Sir, ready, sir, from Gurunanagar. Yes, I am. I've never seen you. I asked. Sir, I did BCA in Gurunanagar college. But I never taken class for BCA. Sir, I said, I need a class in management. We identified it. Then we got a couple of classes from me, and the passenger sitting, they made an acknowledgement. Only teacher will be honored if you. You will be on the flight actually. I'm not telling that as a boast of myself. See, the honor we receive. In another embarrassment situation, I went for some academy. I was sitting around the crowd. I was entertaining myself. Somebody got on the stage and said, this song is for ladies, sir. See, sir, in some part, it's a senior excellence. I didn't know. I said, see, I came for some entertainment. Why this fellow is talking? Then I just told him the song, beautifully actually. Right? So, we have the pleasure of this kind of thing, not the others actually. In case of factories and all, every supervisor will be hated by the workers. Every manager will be hated by the supervisors because the work culture is such. Here, we spend 15 minutes with the student every day, such a way that we teach them what the life is. So, one more thing we should do is, we should also teach them generally how to respect the parents, how to respect the community in the society, so that they will not become social burden. With that, I think we'll just go into the preparation. I think we used to follow this great teacher of India, Dr. The two teachers are those who help us in ourselves. That should be the purpose. Right? And we celebrate this every September. 6th September. So you are so great. We celebrate that in December. So, make the students happy. Right? What the reason is more important than what we teach. Students follow our way of lifestyle. We are found in the wrong place. They think that your teacher is doing that, let's also do it. So if you are teaching very good, they'll also take that as a hand. With these two quotes, we are going to be teaching strategies will focus on content and process of teaching. What is the content here? What is the process? Content I told you, you should have the knowledge. What is the process? So far in the past 35 years, I never taken any textbook to the class. Whether it is theory or account, I don't take anything. Because students will think that we have written answers there. Right? That kind of hearsay, I got, when I was a student, they used to say that they started having answers in the textbook. That's why they able to solve it. I'll never make them go for it. They don't believe me. Expertise yourself in such a way that content is with you. Okay? Not from any book. So, that is, you should have the content. The process of teaching, how do you teach actually? Teaching should be like any textbook of us, will have simple problems and difficult problems. So, we should have asked them to make simple problems, solve simple problems. Difficult problems, tell them, don't do this problem. Please process. They'll remember that those problems are difficult. You solve that and make them to solve the later problems later. Right? But the Bloom taxonomy is going on now. They give 5 criteria. K1, K2, K3, K4, K5. Right? They classified the knowledge of the students into 5 different things. Bloom taxonomy that's going on in education circles now. That's how you should process it actually. Processing is, first step is student, whatever it teaches them, they mug up and reproduce. Their knowledge base is that only. How do you check the student? Internal assessment. You will get what is there in the book only, nothing new. And everybody will be same. Then you should understand that whatever is mugging up and doing. So whatever you do, you will do that only. Internal assessment must help you to do that. Next is, there are some students who apply. They will give examples, right? And they will be creative. So all those students will have to identify, then prepare the content in such a way that it is delivered. So content and process of teaching. This is focus on our teaching. Most important is your knowledge and your way of delivering it actually. So some people solve illustration. What is there for illustration to solve? It is already started out, the example is there, the process of solving is there. Why should you do that actually? I had complaints when I became a student, there were a lot of complaints with a lot of cases. Sir, our illustrations are upfront. I used to call them and tell them, why do you work in illustration? Don't do that. You work out an exercise. Students will have the thrill of learning from you. Right? So, the process is very important. Right? One simple thing is, don't take any textbook to class. Then without copy book, their book only from their hand. Whatever problem you want to solve from their book. Okay? There was one teacher who was teaching in our college, department. We used to have undervaluing anything. That is process. That is aspect. So, what when he went for a little problem in class, they removed the bits. He was able to get the answer for the problem. It was a big deal. That is the process he followed. How embarrassing it will be for the teacher, like, he could not get the answer. They took quota of that and brought it from next level. Who was struggling to get the answer. After a little நாலு கரண்ட் எடுத்துட்டார். ஒரு நாள் போனா அது கேட்டா அது வேணாம் இன்னும் ப்ராப்ளம் போடணும்னு சொல்லி. So process is very important. See, these are all the simple things I thought I'll share with you so that you will not do the same mistake again and go on in your future with a better performance. So your process, you should develop. It should be innovative. Don't know what you do. You design that actually. My invention was not to take any textbook chemical. And I will tell them, come on, which problem you want me to do. I don't select the problem. I will tell them, you tell me which problem you want to do. But before doing that, I will tell certain concepts you have to learn. I will do some problems. Now, in the entire chapter, let me do whatever you want. So they will be happy that you are able to solve anything you want to give by the students. They have the confidence in you. Please develop. I think we have some 3 or 4 hours teaching work and little administrative work. Rest of the time is free. At least now, spend time on learning the subject fully, solve all the problems. So all our books are so simple fundamentally. You can solve any problem actually. Any common sorry to ask you. Is there any problem which cannot be solved in the book? If it is there, I will sit after the session, solve the problem. I can tell you that. So all problems are solved. Income tax, now we are giving the key also. Income tax, if you are following my book, we have worked out solutions of that. It is a PDF format. You can take my number and call me anytime. I'll send the mail. I'll mail it to you. See the upload solutions and go and work in the class. So, have the confidence to learn the subject so that the process will be easy. You will be like me saying that when the problem is solved, you will be very happy. That should be the problem. How you solve that? Again, for the job. What and how to fix? You can dependent on each other. In each class, what should you teach? Please plan before. If you go in a haphazard way and either work or not work, very famous college I went, we used to say that in the after the lecture they found that when I went for little like this faculty development program, the students, some students came after the period. Don't worry, no students in the college today. Nobody will complain about you. You are the best teachers actually. So they used to say, sir, Mr. Tech, tell us you are right. In this answer, so why that kind of attitude? They have become a professor. They said that you are there for 6 years. He doesn't make any answer for any problem. Daily same problem for the student. It becomes a headache for them. They will get they kind of restless. They create all problems for the college. Strike we should learn our subject properly. Okay. So the how and what would be this plan, right? In the today I should complete one concept in the class, right? And the concept will be prepared. There is nothing wrong with equipment preparing. Important things. Please plan the entire subject to consider what you teach every day to plan and how to do that. Okay. Know about the process of teaching, not only material, the content. The process of teaching as well. It's not only the material you should have, substitute with many examples. For example, if you are taking cost accounting, you will say material. If you keep on saying material, you cannot imagine anything. You say a shirt, really big shirt you are making. There is a brand name. The meter of cloth is a material. The shirt you are wearing is the material actually. You will follow that. Right? So, substitute the content with examples. So that We will give you that example. What I suggest is, if you are teaching any subject, suppose cost account, when you teach the fundamental of costing, you take one example of either material or bottle of water. What is material in that actually? Water. Water is a material. It will get into his mind. And you can also tell him, not only water, bottle is also important, because without bottle, water cannot be stored. So that is also material. Cap is also material. If cap is not there, water will leak out. So, you give this example, how you deliver. So, we should stick to that examples actually. Then you can relate with some movie, some example, whatever will come, you can use it like anything in the class. The Friends movie, have you seen? That's the best of whatever comedy films, right? That can relate the leadership in any class. Whatever pays to be leader to train that house actually. That's why the entire house was taken for a ride. You remember that movie? Yes. Late in the class actually. Students will enjoy that. Okay, you'll ask which names you take. Whatever you take out is business names you will say. So relate that to something. That is human relationship. Leadership is exhibited there. And what Vijay does in the romantic way you can tell actually. So you relate with something in such a way that students get imprinted of that actually. You read, have you ever read the novels of Ken Follett? Any English teacher? Read the novels of, don't be embarrassed if you not read, because all cannot read a novel because they don't have time. Ken Follett novels, like Eye of the Needle, the movie anybody would have seen. That's a very famous movie. Once you see the movie or once you read the novel, while reading the novel, you imagine the character. Live like that in the class actually. Right? With examples. We are given, you are the hero of the class. Exhibit your heroship. Right? So, that how you deliver it is the most important, the material content. Good method of teaching. Eliminate the barriers of teacher development. So, whatever doubts you have, every day you say that you will tell tomorrow, you will know that they will not know, you don't know anything, they will not come to you. Okay, so you exhibit that, you should know and say that you know the subject. Then they will come, even after the class they will come to you. So once we were on the day before I was bachelor, we used to spend up to 10 o'clock in the college. I was from Ravi Conservative. The evening college starts at time at 4 o'clock in the evening, gets over by 8:30. Some students come and sit with us under the trees of Gurunana, who used to work actually in such a way that the students can benefit out of us. So go in that way, you know, any barriers, any limitation. We used to ask the students to come home, come to the room, learn from us. But you cannot do that, take a risk actually. I am not saying do that. I am saying cross all the limits. Because you are trying to help the students actually. Helping the students to understand is the only objective, nothing else. Okay? So cross all the barriers and teach actually. Method of teaching, inspire and motivate. We spoke about it. Somebody inspired you with the content and also delivery so that they keep going that way. Is it okay with you? This is totally a process of teaching and the content and how you do it. Right. So methods of teaching, we have traditional lecturing. That's what I am doing now, right, through the help of mind. But always will be there, even if all the things are dominated by digital world. Best method of teaching is lecturing. Then only face-to-face interaction can be there, those will be clarified. You all went for offline teaching, isn't it? For 2 years, how effective it was? You know, you never knew whether any student was there in front of the computer when they are learning. You were not sure, isn't it? Then how they would learn the subject. So this traditional method is very good actually. Traditional method of learning is very good. Then engaging activities like idea mapping. So they totally in the idea in the particular concept, you can map it and show it to them actually. Right? The mapping is showing the different concept of that idea. Like for example, take one point in your break-even analysis. You can show the chart how big the cost is actually. The total cost is equal to total sales. We will tell you. Another funny way you can tell, maybe not very rude example. If a person is having a daughter and son, You will spend all the money for daughter, wedding, giving things, and getting up a house. So you will spend money. When he marries his son, the daughter-in-law will get the money. Whatever is lost from the family, that is right on point. No, last number. What's spent for the daughter has come to the daughter-in-law as revenue. It's a very hard way of saying it. We should not advocate that, but we can tell in the class actually. But he may expect it from house. That is his fate actually. But we want him to understand something. That is break you. Okay, take it that way. But don't use the example for girls who are very trouble, right? So, having debates, you can have debates in the class. I think now the content of each is the internal marks we give 25. Well, some marks are there for this interaction also. We don't practice even when I was working for the internal marks. Our college 50 marks internal, 50 external because it's autonomous college. So the 10 marks we give for the seminar. One day we give seminar for all 60 students and complete it actually. It's a formality. But now we have a full-fledged 6 months semester. Use that 5 marks for seminar. It's really meaning that way. Make him to get only if he does the seminar correctly. We'll understand and we'll try to go for placement in the third year. When somebody comes for recruiting them, they'll open their mouth and speak. Otherwise, they'll keep quiet. So use debate and all these techniques. So that one way of developing. Then help student develop thinking and increase knowledge. So this is what we should do. We can show them the place, but we cannot show them what to see. You can tell them book is here. You cannot tell what to learn, what not to learn. You can give important things, but we cannot tell them don't learn this, don't learn that. So you have to adopt that. Then improve class climate. How to improve the class climate actually? If we are going to talk all in 15 minutes, only about the subject, then it gets the cost out of them. Involve them with interaction. So we take a problem, ask them to read the problem. Why should you read it for them actually? So each day, one said student can read the problem, either break even or whatever it is, or marginal cost, whatever they can go. Once somebody reads the problem, they will understand the problem. Others will be, you see that others are looking into the problem, so that they understand what problem you are going to do. If they don't understand what problem you are going to work out, the solution will not help us. Am I clear to you? And if you tell them, each one to read, not the same color every day, but others also will be able to improve their reading capability. Okay, involve them actually. The climate of cracking jokes, ask them which movie is better, when you are going for a movie or something like that, because that is their area of interest. Bring them into the class and try to take the class. See, the problem is, like what is happening here, I am thinking that I am giving the best lecture. I don't know how many of you are concentrating now. You cannot measure this. We cannot know this actually. Same thing is happening in the class also. There are 70 students sitting in the class. Are you sure that all 70 are listening to you? Most complex and complicated thing in the world is we human beings. Right? We have so many things coming into mind that we think about at this juncture only. We can't stop it actually. So how to get the grip of their attention actually, it is on you, right? The way you deliver things. Remember that actually. So always focus on whether they are students or with you. So I'll catch them actually. Somebody is wondering over something, I'll tell them you're not concentrating, I bombard them on questions. See that he just comes back into the class. There's nothing wrong once in a while going back to the back benches and getting their knowledge. Getting them into the class. You must know that. Otherwise, those fellows will become that entire 70 students will become the notorious 10% we spoke. We should not make them that notorious 10%. So keep concentrating actually. So we just have 3 classes in our hand. Know them by name. Call them by name. So that they understand that where they will be afraid actually. On the parents on the day, they will get shaken. If it is a co-education college, it will be very embarrassing. Isn't it? When you tell their name, or you will try to be a little cautious actually. Because he doesn't want to be painted wrong in front of a girl. That is human psychology. isn't it? And so girls are generally very careful. They like to get the common knowledge and try to pass it on. Boys are reckless actually. Sorry, we are talking about ourselves, but that's a fact. We have just gone that way actually. So try to get into the class climate. It depends on you. Okay, make it more interesting with more examples. As I told you, military shirt or Honda car, something just make them to see what you feel in terms of some examples. Then they will infuse some interest in us. So nowadays, some colleges they will introduce research at graduation level. Any student can come with any specific idea with their knowledge. The management is encouraging to go into the survey, research, asking to give that idea, and they funding him to implement that idea. There are some students with that kind of knowledge. So provided you cultivate the habit of thinking in their minds actually. Now we have to identify that actually. So I had a student who started at Vishnu, I remember 10 years ago. The only limitation of that fellow is Tamil language. He knows only Tamil, he doesn't know any other language. All 3 years, first year he was telling, sir, Tamil are very well, only Teriyadu for it. I used to tell him, how many years you are going to tell this? Second year, the fellow couldn't tell him. When we came to second year, he never used to talk to me because I scolded him like he's talking only Tamil. I don't underestimate Tamil, I have highest regards for Tamil. But that's not the way we are writing exam. We are writing in English. So I used to tell him. So second year he was upright, third year he came forward. Sir, I am driving NIV for a GD. That time they collected 70,000 graduation in NIV they taught actually. He learned that and he said, sir, I am English in Mutru actually. I have completed my 3 years. He passed actually, managed to pass. Then he said, sir, my job, one of the couple of them, he promised that.